All right. We got two people in here. How's it going, my man? Silver's the first one in the house. We'll wait for more people to show up. I know it's kind of early, but we'll see what happens here. So, 2 minutes in. Appreciate my man Silver for the support always. Yeah, is the sound and the music good, my man? I'm gonna try to get a couple hours in today. Zebek, he says. Zebek Network. Man, I was looking through some of the charts earlier, and I can't believe how some of these coins are going to zero. Some of these coins are absolutely going to zero. Yeah, we'll go ahead and look at Zebek. I don't know how many people are going to show up, so we'll put this on the larger screen. Bitcoin's about to fall off the table, it looks like. What is Zebek doing? I didn't look at Zebek today. ZBCN. So are you spot buying, my man? You buying on the way down? Down and sideways? It's not switching. Oh, we're getting a breakout finally on Zebek? Let's see. No, not on the monthly. She's trying, my man. Still hitting that 382 and getting stuck. So it's still, in my opinion, macro bullish in this wedge pattern. But it's trying. We'll see if we can get some weekly candles. As you can see, they're still getting stuck. Smacked right into the 382, and it's still in the downtrend in the pattern. So it's not going anywhere quite yet. So if Bitcoin rolls over, then this is probably going to roll over back down. So as we went over last time, we're still looking, if this wedge is going to play out to later in the year, we're still looking for, a move like this to where we just kind of bounce around over the next couple of months. And then at some point in October, whenever it's going to be, I can't draw, but you get the idea. At some point, Zebek will hopefully have a move up. It just depends on how the market's going to react to everything. But it still has a good chart, in my opinion. And Turbo's also still holding up. So I may just start spot buying Turbo every time I get paid. Just throw a little bit at it every time I get paid, because it's been holding up for months now. If I would have already been doing that, I would own a nice little bag of Turbo. We got Zebek here. I don't know where I can buy this one at, but we're still looking at that, what? I think 10 cents was our target. Oh, that's a penny. I mean, it may not go up to 10 cents, but if it survives here and it does start moving, we'll see. But I do think it has the power to do so. You know what? Let me quit guessing. Let me pull this up. Let me go ahead and just draw a fib on the chart. On the macro monthly candles for silver here, whoever else is invested in ZBCN. Yeah, we got a double 382 here we're getting stuck at. So high to the low, we are still bearish. Down below the 382, we're bearish, technically. Yeah, we have about 2 cents to the 1618. If we ever get that breakout. But yeah, that's only a 4x though. So I'm still eyeing the 5 cent and high end 10 cent area on Zebek. I mean, we went over that a long time ago, 10 cents. But that's a large move. That's almost a 35x to get to 9. But hey, 2 cents, I think you would take 2 cents. It's a 7x. Appreciate that, my man. As long as it doesn't break down from here. What's up, Altcoin Academy? Can we look at ABT? I saw ABT was pumping a little bit. But a lot of these coins look like they're going to go down a lot further. Oh, we got 4 people here, not bad. DCA buying. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to start doing, is just start buying in a couple of coins and buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin and like maybe 2 other coins. Maybe Turbo and Zebek. and just start loading up for the rest of the year. And at least I'll hopefully make something by the end. Because I've been gambling away too much money this year on hopes and dreams that never play out. You said ABT, Arc Block. What is Arc Block doing? I don't know if this is our chart. We may have a better chart. Yeah, ultimately it's still getting stuck in the downtrend here. Let me look at the other, because I thought I looked at it earlier. ABC. Maybe not. All right, we'll look at it on the gate chart real quick. I'm gonna have to turn this fan on, but you can clearly see it's getting stuck. There's a nasty downtrend in play here. Not quite doing what it did last time. In the large, if you want to call that a wedge pattern. But this thing topped already. So I don't know if it's ever gonna go back up, to be honest. You can clearly see that it did kind of bounce off of a level that would provide macro support and resistance. So if we just draw a box here to where the candles bounced, the wicks are, all this volume in here, it was a good area to bounce. So we'll keep it simple. Let me see what I got on the chart here. Let me get some of this off, just to kind of clean things up. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we broke our previous box. We're back above it, but we're gonna focus on what can happen now. So we'll move that one out of the way. We're just gonna go ahead and move that. We're just gonna draw a fresh fib on the chart for Arc Block and see what levels we have. I would say ignore the numbers to the upside here. The momentum on the monthly has shifted up on it, so we'll see if it can continue. If it can get up past 50 and continue this little move and get up past, you can see the 382 now. So bottom is technically in. It is in a downtrend, so it's not bullish yet, and it's not bullish as long as you're below the 382. So we're getting stuck right now. So if this thing can manage to get up over the 382 at 56, it'll break this downtrend and it will be bullish again to push up. And if it ever gets over about 126.5, then it can have a breakout to the upside, to our targets up here, which we've had these targets on here for a very long time. So we're just going to erase these. But you can see 1272 at about 12 bucks is a possible target, but it has to get bullish over the 382 and official breakout over the 618. Then it'll have a shot at doing a 30x to 12. Pretty much do the same thing here and have a large move up. But if we're not going up until October, we still have a lot of downside to go. Yeah, October would put us right here. So there is a good chance that it's stuck in the downtrend and it's going to continue to do that. And with my crude drawing, we could be in store for another move back down, a bounce, and then this will bring us into about October, and then we could finally break out and go up. So still bearish, still many months to still buy in on Arc Block. Nice little pump, but it is at resistance now. So if you weren't buying when it was going down, I wouldn't be buying now because it is at resistance. What's up, the Deadwood? What's up, my man? Yeah, 4 people. I guess everyone's at work. I wasn't even going to stream today. I was planning on it, but man, my truck keeps messing up on me. I think I got it fixed, but not out of the woods yet. But I was like, man, I'm just going to go stream, get my mind off of everything. See if we can get some people to show up. I know a lot of people aren't going to show up right away, but there's no one here. But yeah, Turbo's still holding up. Pepe's holding up. What was that other? Was it Ave I was looking at? Ave. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, Ave looks like Dogecoin. They're still holding up. They haven't quite died yet, even though there's tons of red candles that spawned in here. Ave. So if we can get Doge, the dancing Doge dog to pop up. Come on, dog. Let's go. Yeah, you can see how the charts look the same. Doge is on final support. Any lower than 8 cents and it's going down. Like, there's nothing stopping it from just falling off the table. If it breaks 8 cents, then it's very bearish. And if it falls below about 5 cents, it's going down. So Dogecoin shouldn't, or really can't stand to break those levels. What's up, Dave? Dave's in the house. What's up, brother man? Tau and Serve? What the heck is Serve? I would say if your coin has a lot of red candles in right now, it's been going down. It may not ever go back up. It's only some of the like Dogecoin there, Aave, those coins, ZBCN, the coins that aren't completely dying right now with the rest of the market dying. If you have those coins, then you may be in the better position than most, because some people are just getting completely wrecked. Yeah. Tau doesn't look bad. I mean, it's still holding up. Still trading in a somewhat of a wedge channel here. It's above the 382. But the big thing to watch for on this one, of course, as I always go over, is market structure. It has to break the lower highs. Until then, it's sideways and down. So clearly a breakout is possible over 412, and then if you can break the high from back here November at about 550, then you have a shot at a real breakout to the upside. But now above 276, it is considered bullish. It did get back above our box. And Tau, what is that? 300 bucks. 2,200 bucks would be a 7x. And there's no telling if people are going to come back in October. If we start going up October and later. So, I mean, this last time, we had just like a handful of coins run. And then we'll just zoom in on Tau really quick here, see why we're getting stuck. Of course, we're getting stuck at the 0.5. Let's see if there's double fibs here. The momentum is up on the weekly, so we'll see how it breaks out. Yeah, it's getting stuck right at the 618. So this is what I always go over. You guys have been here know what I'm going to say. From the high to the low, whatever time frame you're on, drawing it. If you can't break the 382, you're still bearish. And if you can't break the 618, it's still considered technically bearish because you couldn't get that breakout point, and then it can still roll over and go right back down. So two key areas, 240, and then the 0.5, 618 at 327 to 337. If they can break that, then you have a shot. Which the momentum is up right now on it, so we'll see how it plays out on this one. But those are your levels you need to watch if you're expecting a breakout. If it falls back below 260 or 276, that is, then it'll just pull right back down. You'll get it back at 200 bucks. Serve? What is Serve? And we need some more people to show up. open serve. This thing. What is this? Had a little pump. Had a little pump, but it's bearish. You can just pull up the chart and look at it, and you can see it's at resistance and it's bearish. What did I say? Bearish. Served as an AI long shot, but has done really well this past week. Yeah, I mean, the AI plays rather maybe where it's at. AI is starting to take over. Following Tao's pattern on the 20-day, 20 days delayed, or on the daily, 20 days delayed. Some crypto spaces, crypto market would turn around, but you have to cut weak coins for strong ones. Yeah. I'm looking at the charts now. If it has an extremely bearish chart, I'm not even going to touch it anymore. It has to be holding up on the larger time frames for me, or it's weak. But let me look at serve really quick here. Don't get married to coins ever. Yeah, I learned that in the past. For just a brief moment, short honeymoon, I was married to Cardano, Shib in 2000. Was it 17 now? Damn. Or no, that was 2021. But I quickly learned that there was too many lies. Come on, StreamYard. But yeah, this serve coin, you can clearly see it's still making lower highs, getting stuck. We'll just quickly draw on it. Yeah, smacking into the 3, 2. So bearish below 2. And bearish as long as it's putting in lower highs, which it just did again. So just a quick little visual. Bearish. So if it can break over 2, break the downtrend, then you have a shot at moving up. But you can see you already have a large wick. We've seen many, many times in the past where to hit a level, wick above it, and just it's over. If you break that level, then you're bullish, and then you have a shot at 3.5. If you get over 3.5, then you have a shot at going to a new high. So clearly, if we were to draw, that's not too bad of a move. 8.5. X up to about 17 cents almost. Excuse my voice. But we could easily draw a channel pattern on here, and you can see it's just bouncing back and forth every time. So it is at the top, it is at resistance. So if it breaks out, momentum is shifted up above 50, so that is good. But the key level to get over is 2, or if not, it's going to roll back over down and continue doing what it's doing. Yeah, how many people we got here? Did you guys see the Trump tweet on his Truth Social? What was that, yesterday, or was that today? That was yesterday. Yeah, we got 10 people here. Did you guys see that? That was nuts. Serve to the moon. What was the other coin? We did serve. Can we do a prediction on treble swap? It's basically a SHUSI swap and Uniswap. Base also has perpetuals. Yeah, I wanted to trade some futures, but let me switch the music real quick here. Try not to be too bearish. Treble swap. Yeah, I think we looked at that a long time ago. What was the ticker? It's not TRB, TRX. Yeah, what's the ticker for that? Am I spelling it wrong? Oh, is that a deck screener coin we gotta look at? Yeah, someone give me the ticker for that, and I'll try to pull up deck screener real quick. But yeah, just scrolling through the charts here, just looking at what's dead and what's not. CC still trying to hold up, not looking horrible. Aventus is going to zero and sideways. Bitcoin's about to drop. Sebek protocol. Sebek network. Who's losing it? Undid Games. I don't know what that is. ACH. Oh man, ACH is going to zero. Got stuck at both of our volume areas and it's just going down. See, this is why I wanted to trade it. I can't do it though. I would short ACH here down to 32% drop. I've seen so many charts to where they're just breaking down and they're doing this and then it just melt away. But yeah, ACH is going down to the depths of the shadow realm sooner than later. Oh, Trump. Oh yeah, I forgot I mentioned that. Yeah, did you see that? I saw that just earlier on Twitter and I was like, I think Ben Cohen showed it or shared it yesterday or something, or 14 hours or something. But I read that and then I looked in the comments and it's actually real. Boy's losing his mind. Losing his damn mind. What am I looking for? Yeah, you got me wanting to pull up text screener now. Just give me a moment, pull up deck screener. Because I know we've looked at that treble coin before. I haven't been on deck screener in a while. Unless you're just gambling, there's no point buying anything on. That's not on the main. All right, Treb. Yeah, we've looked at this one before. How is it performing? Is our chart still there? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, deck screener's all screwed up because I haven't been on it in so long. Just give me a moment. We're on market cap. Just trying to get the chart a little bit better so we can just go through it quickly. Wasn't prepared to get on deck screener. Yeah, there's got to be a better damn chart for Treb. Just give me one moment. It doesn't look horrible from the chart I'm looking at, but I will get another one, a better one up here in just a moment. This thing's been out for a while, so I don't think I'm looking at the right one. This has to be it. Out for over a year. Come on. Harmony on base, is that what you're talking about? Let me just pull this up so you can see it, because this thing died. I don't know which one I'm looking at. This one has no liquidity. This is the wrong one. See, this is why I hate going to deck screen. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but just give me just a moment. They have so many different charts and so many different ways to look at this. These coins. Which one has the most liquidity? All right, it's got to be the top one then. We'll just stick to the top chart. No one cares. Now I got to figure out how to put this thing up on StreamYard. trade will be on a DEX. Okay, yeah, I got it. I think it goes to 1 billion like Turbo chart, very similar to Turbo for a pump. Heard a couple people say they think ZBEC could make a good move up soon. Yeah, we looked at ZBEC. It's stuck at resistance right now, my man. It had a nice little move. They always say that, but it is at resistance. There's a very good chance it could roll over from here unless it breaks a key level. We'll go back and look at it in just a moment. LCX and PNG. All right, let me look at these DEX grader coins real quick. Let me bring this up. Let me remember how to put this. Stop the screen. Yeah, where's everyone at? There's only 6 people here. All right, there. Can you guys see DEX screener? There. I think we got DEX screener up and good. Maybe. I don't know if we're on the right tab or not. Okay, yeah, we're on the right thing. All right, yes, it's this one. Okay, let me look at the DEX screener. We do DRB on DEX as well. Is that Sol? Is DRB on base Sol? Yeah, I mean, this one doesn't look horrible. It's going completely sideways. I don't know if they screwed my fibs up. They probably did. But yeah, we've looked at this one many, many times in the past. After a while, they delete my charts. And then we're lost. But it's simply high to the low. It's going sideways. So it could go either way. Let me see. I don't have my... Yeah, it's just going sideways at the moment. Well, clearly it's pumping up a little bit, but you get the idea. Come on. Let's get you off the screen. All right, just keeping it simple on this one here. I'm gonna have to fix my fibs because everything's messed up now. What are we sitting at? We're sitting at 4.5 cents. So the 1618 is at 10.5. You're above the 236 holding support right now at about 4.5. So 5 is your break point for this coin to be bullish. If it can break over 5 pennies, and then the breakout would be over 6. So those are your 2 levels to watch. If it breaks over 6, then you have a shot at a new high, and possibly a new high on this one. What is the market cap? Oh, it's got a very low market cap. So, oh yeah, this thing could definitely run up here. That's only a 2x move. It's the top of the fibber. Top of the fibber. He's going to the moon. Oh yeah, this thing could easily hit 20 cents plus because that's only a 4.5x, almost a 5x, but up to 22 cents. So it could go a lot higher than that if it doesn't die from here. So low market cap coin. And if base ever does anything, I mean, we haven't seen anything happen. Right now it is on support, just needs to break that 382. Would you say DRB? DRB, debt relief bot. I think. Oh, this thing's got $1 million of liquidity. Yeah, what is this? 9.7 million. All right, this one doesn't look horrible. Just give me a moment to get all this junk off the screen. But like I said before, to me, anything on DEX screener is a gamble because I've bought so many coins on Solana, excuse my voice, on Sol that had what I thought should be bullish charts, and then everything just went to zero. They told me no. Yeah, the fib's not based on log. Give me one moment. may have to go look at that other one again. I don't know if it was on log or not. Yeah, but this one doesn't have a horrible chart. It's going sideways. It looks good. Do your research, of course. It's not completely done. We could draw easily a channel on here. It looks like ACH before it died. ACH was trying to do the same thing, making higher lows. And just kind of going sideways, and then we know it died from there. But this one, you know, a low market cap coin. Going sideways. It is sitting on the 0.5 at the moment at, what is that, 4095. Breakout's going to be over 3013. And then if it could break the high, then it'll have a shot at moving up. Damn, they took away all my tools. So it is on support right now. Not a bad move on this one. 2 zeros, 2.5 up to the 1618. Large candle spawning in. That's not bad. It's a 26x. So eating 2 zeros up to 2.5. Bullish as long as it's over 4067. So if it completes what it's doing here and it makes a higher high once again, which I'm not going to change the fib because I would have to pull up the 1272. But if it makes a higher high, this thing could do a 5 or 6x from here to continue doing what it's doing. All right, let me go back to the chat because I don't even know if we're live. Think Treb can hit $5 to $10. Let me go back to that one because I didn't have that on the right. But yeah, this one has a decent move in play and it has a good looking chart. Let me go back to the other one we just looked at. Treb. Yeah, I erased my history and everything. Oh yeah, that's why we weren't getting a good read on this because it's not on log scale. Just got to pick the right coins. And we're frozen. Why is this not letting me pick this? You said $5 to $10. Man, there ain't no telling. Dude, if this thing hits $1, if it hits $1, I'd be happy. It's a 20x. So if you get a 20x dollar Treb, then do what you want to do, but I would get out. I don't know why this is not letting me switch this to... Oh, it's because I wasn't on log scale. Give me a moment. All right, we got it now. No more deck screener coins. This is ridiculous. Now we can see Treb. So holding above the 382, trying to stay bullish. See if there's any levels up here for your $5 range. What is the top fib now? $1.20. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say $5 to $10 is possible. There's too many coins out there. I mean, maybe sometime in the future, if crypto survives, if this point survives, if it ever does anything again, but I wouldn't put my life savings into it saying it could. DRB will go to 1 billion, just like Turbo did. 8 people here. Oh, I got to check my phone. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'm hoping after 3 or so, more people start to show up. You'll see more people ask about DRB. Yeah, I'm going to add this one for... Yeah, let me write that on my WordPad. I'm gonna look into that one. because I think I've decided I'm gonna buy Bitcoin at the bottom, or try to. I'm gonna buy 2 other coins and maybe 1 or 2 base or Solana coins, and just slowly add money in this year. But I got to do some research on some of these coins. But I do appreciate you guys coming up with these for me to look at. Very confident in it. All right, I'll go I'll take a look at it after stream. What's up, Eldor? We got young Eldor in the house. What's up, my man? It's always good when people that have always been here come back. What's up, Plain Sailor? So did they do anything today? Wasn't that tweet from yesterday? Didn't he say, oh, he said Tuesday, didn't he? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, so tomorrow's the end of the world. Bitcoin's gonna go to 0. All right, let me get this back on. Let me get this back on. You know what? Since we're on Deck Screener, let me just look. I'm interested to see how. Man, where's Flipcoins been? I haven't seen Flipcoins in a while. What was that dog's name he was holding? He had used car. Man, if you're somehow listening out there, my man, what's that dog's name? I'm interested to see what happened to it. Yeah, used car still going to 0. And I can't believe we were looking at these coins 2 years ago and they're still going down and sideways. We're still just staring at the charts waiting for these coins to go up. And it just never happens. Wow. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that coin, the dog. Oh, it doesn't matter. Billy, there you go. Billy. What's up, Shadow? Shadow's in the house. What's up, man? Billy, there you go. So many broken promises with these coins. Everything on Sol just going to 0. Yep. Still bearish. I'd imagine all these Sol coins, if they're gonna run, they're not gonna run until Sol goes to the moon. So at some point, you may lose all your money, but you'll have a chance to make some of it back, hopefully, on these coins. You just gotta hold. I have probably 10 coins in my Phantom wallet that I put $25 to $50 on back in the day, and they went to complete 0. They're worthless. They're worth nothing. So maybe at one point they'll just come back. I don't know. But there's 0.00000 in my account. 1. From these coins that I used to buy. You know, I just threw gamble money at them, and they went to 0. Let me bring up. Stop the screen. Let me bring up Trading View once again. Play a little video. All right. ACH going to 0. Are we looking at anything else? Hopefully you guys can't hear the clicking of my mouse buttons. That's annoying. 41 minutes in already. Shiba. Oh, you said Shiba or what? Yeah, it was Billy. Yeah, Myro's going to zero too. I remember Myro, but it was Billy, the one he had. But speaking of Myro, Myro I think is still going to zero. Yeah, I looked at that other coin today too, Solidus. AI Tech, Solidus, that one's going to zero as well. Just no saving some of these coins. They came out with too many too fast. Yeah, Myro's dead. Yeah, at this point, Myro is a gamble. Myro's just, it may come back up to some degree when Sol runs, but if your coin looks like this, there's no guarantee it's ever going back up. There's too many damn coins out there. Speaking of Shiba, what does Shiba look like? We never look at Shiba because no one cares. Shiba's a thing of the past. Oh yeah, it's forming a bearish continuation. This is why I would love to go. I wish I had a platform I could go on, like I did with Blowfin, which I can't do Blowfin anymore. Can't do Mexi. I tried to do Kraken, but they're too complicated. Too much stuff to go through to do anything on it. But yeah, not financial advice. This thing is trying to move up the momentum, but you are putting in a lower high. Very bearish, and it's forming a continuation pattern. We keep seeing this over and over again every time we stream. And every time we seem to draw this pattern, these coins break to the downside and just die. So Shiba's an example right here. I would love to put in a short position on Shiba. Of course, a safe stop loss. Protect my money, but Shiba's about to go down. The Shadow Realm is calling its name. Shiba's about to go down. Man, poor Shiba. Shiba's about to get hit hard. Are we looking at this right screen? Yeah, we are. Turbo. Damn, Shiba's about to die. Yeah, let me check YouTube real quick. Did you guys hit the like button, answer the poll? I appreciate it. No one's here. That at least helps somewhat with the algo. 80% saying, yeah, they're buying on the way down. I mean, it's the only thing we can do. Can't really do anything else. What's BONK doing? I don't know, man, but these dog coins are, besides Doge is the best looking one. I mean, if you're going to buy any dog coin, I would say buy Doge. But we'll look at BONK and what was the other one you just said? Wait, someone said LCX earlier, didn't they? Did I skip out on LCX? Turbo. Yeah, we'll look at Turbo again, definitely, because Turbo is one of the ones I think I'm probably going to start buying into. But watch, why when I buy it, like Toshi is going to go to zero. So I'll let you guys know if I buy in, because you guys already know. All right, let me do LCX before I forget. Someone asked for that earlier. LCX, I haven't looked at it in ages. Yeah. This is cooked. This one's done. I just don't see where and why and how these coins are going to go back up. They had their runs and they've been going to zero since we've been looking at them. Not saying it won't ever go back up, but it doesn't look promising. Just doesn't look good. I mean, there's nothing really to say on LCX. It broke our areas of support from the past and it just done. Yeah, this needs to be it where it is. There's nothing left. It's going to pull an ACH and everything else. If it breaks below this volume area, in my opinion, then I'll just draw from here to here which we've been seeing it. We've been seeing it play out. These coins just break the low, put in a lower low, and then they just die. Wow. 1272 is all the way down at just under 2 cents. So if it makes a new low, then this thing's gonna die down here. 50%, 55% drop. The Shadow Realm's got its doors halfway open right now, and they're about to open them all the way, and everything's just gonna get sucked straight down. Wow. Yeah, I agree, my man. We need a coin purge. I don't know how that's going to even be possible, but I guess all these exchanges need to delist them. They need to get rid of all these little small exchange sites. Just wipe out everything on Dex Screener. All the Uniswap, all these gamble spots. Phantom too. Send Phantom to the Shadow Realm. No more gamble plays. Stop making coins, everyone. We got overexcited. We made too many coins, and now we screwed ourselves. All right, let me look at Elon and BONK. What's BONK doing? Yeah, Elon's about to die. Let's look at Elon really quick here. I don't know if my boy's here. Mr. Analysis. I was looking at Elon earlier to short it. I was like, man, I wish I could short Elon here. She's about to go to zero. We're gonna find our chart. Oh, is it the KuCoin chart? I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's dead, man. It put in a lower low, and it's forming a very bearish continuation pattern after the move down. This just looks like it's about to just drop off the face of the earth here. Momentum is up, but it can clearly shift to the downside very quickly. Unless we get a move up on Elon. I don't know if, like I said, if Meolysis is here right now, but very short term, the momentum's going to stay up on this thing, which is the momentum is up and you're going sideways, so that's never good. It can't move. Clearly, the 3-2 you're getting stuck at, so it's still extremely bearish all around. So you get over 42 and then 54. And good question, how is BONK? Is our BONK still holding up? So far, Pepe, and we may have a better chart because I know I got a better. All right, let's find our BONK chart. Yeah, BONK's going to zero. My God. I don't know why they make these buttons so small. Why do I have 3 charts? Oh, man. All right, let's see if we can push the narrative on BONK. Same thing with Turbo. Ah, man, I don't think we can. This is it. I mean, we'll draw just a quick little, you know what? Let me get that off. Let me just draw a true channel. And then we'll try to keep BONK alive here. But it's not looking good for these coins. It's like Turbo right now or whatever out there. It can't go lower than it is. It may be too late for BONK. The year. Okay. All right. I like that channel there. Move this down just a hair. And I will leave it there. All right. So this is it for BONK. I mean, that looks tiny. The momentum is clearly dead. There's no momentum on BONK right now. It's just death. If it doesn't get some sort of life pushed into it, it's about to die. Which is, there's so many coins doing the same thing. Remember, these are monthly candles, just because we're trying to get an overall view of what is going on here. I mean, there's really nothing to be said there. We're going to draw that. Clearly, I mean, if it stays alive here, bullish over about 401, breakout over 4022. But you can clearly see that if this is it, if it doesn't fall lower and break the low from that wick, then same thing with Turbo. It has a shot to run all the way up here to 308. That is a very, very large move. That's over 156x. But yeah, it's not going to happen overnight. So maybe it just comes up to the 50 level. It's still a 10x. Yeah, it could easily do a 21x from here if it stays where it is and doesn't go any lower. If it breaks this low from back here, then it's done. You're just going to see it die to oblivion. But I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I'm not going to say it's going to 150x from here, but it could. And don't take that as me saying, oh, he said Bonk's going to 150x. I better buy in. There's too many coins out there. But you can clearly see if it respects the channel as it did. The top, back to the middle, back to the bottom, back to the middle, back to the bottom, back to the top. Then it's possible. But it's not going to happen overnight. And then again with Turbo, that's the reason I'm still liking Turbo. I'm thinking about buying in, but I don't want to kill it. I don't want to be the last nail in the coffin for Turbo, just because I wanted to buy a little tiny bag. But see, it's still, for the third month now, it's still holding our support at the 0.5. We looked at the 0.5 for a very long time for support at 3097. And we're here, and we've been sitting here for 3 months. But the same thing with this, we do have a level up here. You can see that's almost a 100x from where it is now. Ooh, excuse me, I had to cough. But hopefully you guys can see that when we zoom out on these macro charts, we're either about to completely fall off the table and die, or it's the bottom is being finally put in, and we got months and months of just doing nothing and sideways and slowly, hopefully up. But yeah, if we go to the smaller time frames, that's why this is here. Still clearly in a downtrend on Turbo. It has to break the 3 to be bullish again. Over 2018. But just a simple measurement here, back to the top. 90 to 100x, excuse me. I know that's crazy to say that, and the state we're in with crypto, because it's just dead. Caspa? Damn, I forgot about Caspa. I thought Caspa was supposed to be the next big thing. What happened? They decided to pull the plug on it. I thought Caspa had the best tech and was going to the moon. No stopping it. And yet it's like every other crypto, it's just dead. Momentum is down. I guess we looked at it recently. Excuse me. But it's not looking good. High to the low, got instantly stuck at the 236, and it's forming our favorite bearish continuation down after the 3 large candles spawned in. Little move up, and then it's just going to die again. So there's more downside to Caspa. So unless you get over 4 and then eventually 5.5, bearish. I'm just going to get a bell sound and ring it every time someone brings up a coin. Ring bell. Bearish. but to see where it could possibly end up, I mean, it's in a nasty downtrend. Our macro support level did not hold. Downtrend is very much in play. You know what? Yeah. So it looks like the 382 has to break on Caspa if we draw our downtrend back on the chart. So not until it gets over the 382, breaks the downtrend over 5.5 cents, it's bearish. And I'm getting very tired of saying bearish. It's getting annoying. Miss the days of saying bullish and we're going to the moon. What do you call it to the downside? We're not bullish and going to the moon, then we're bearish and going to, I guess, getting on our subs and going down to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, see, if we draw the fib this way on the overall chart, I mean, depending on if we want to use the first candle there, this is the MACD chart, or bring it up here. All right, this makes more sense. I mean, it's not, I guess it is technically right. All right, so we are holding the 382 support. We'll keep it that simple. It is better to have confluence with the level. So 3 cents. If it falls lower than 3 cents, has to break over 5.5 to 6, then clearly next stop down is another 45% drop to $0.015. And then very likely could hit a sub to penny. So yeah, Caspa could drop 70% from here. It's still technically low to the high, hit and be technically okay in the long run of things, not dead. So what do we say? That 009 and 16. I have to bring this down. So yeah, depending on where you wanted to draw your fib and look at this chart here. So with these coins going down like this, it does change our upside targets that we've been looking at. So no longer a $2 Caspa is in play. I don't see it happening. It could, maybe. Oh, I just saw Trump on TV. What's happening? Oh, commercial. I mean, a dream would be a moonshot 6x. I mean, not a 6x, a 65x to $2. So at this point, 50 cents if you're lucky. But like I said, it's probably still got way more downside coming. What did I not read? I've been liking Filecoin. It lags a lot if you miss a pump. Yeah, I think we looked at Filecoin last time. Yo, what's up, Fernando? Fernando's in the house. How you doing? File. I don't remember. Is File one of the ones holding up? I like Link. I always forget about Filecoin. I wonder how. Oh, I think Bitcoin Cash is still holding up. But yeah, I looked at the Bitcoin Cash chart earlier, and it just the first thing I thought of was it's about to drop. You're talking about Filecoin? Filecoin? Damn. Man, it's like everything else. It's just, it's in a massive downtrend. You can clearly see that. It's not quite down to our 1272 after breaking the low. So until otherwise noted, I would say just keep it simple. It's probably going down. It's going to test that level and then probably go lower. Unless there's a better chart that I'm missing. Filecoin. So until it gets over about 145, there's no bullishness. Short term, if you want to call it that, 3-day candles. But you can clearly see you're dead in the water. It's flatlined. And it's clearly dropped a good amount since we looked at it last. All right, AVAX is trying to hold. Yeah, I see AVAX here too. I mean, we don't have it perfectly on the wick, but it's just kind of showing you the bottom. It's not looking great, so it's either the bottom for AVAX, but it's just unless your coin magically pumps out of nowhere, these things are just going to keep going down. And I'm beginning to be a strong believer in that because they've been right all along. They told us we didn't listen, and now our coins are going to zero. Yeah, there's so many different levels you can look at on. But we'll keep it simple. If it breaks below about 775, it looked like 750, 760, then it's going to come down here. Last hope. But we said the same thing with Elon. Final little baby volume area down here is going to be the bottom, and then it broke that. So multi-year downtrend has been in play. So looking at the monthly macro, when it finally does bottom, the top's probably going to be $23, $24. Probably about $23.50 on AVAX once it finally runs again. And it depends on how low it goes. All right, let's switch the music up, get a little more bullish here, see if something happens. We got No Whack in the house. What's up, my man? Hope you've been doing good. ZBCN. Yeah, we looked at ZBCN a couple times. It had a pump, but it's at resistance. Which every time these coins do that, then, you know, it gets us all excited. But then we go look at the chart and we're just like, oh, okay, we're still stuck. Well, we went over this earlier. There's a double 3-2 here, wicked above, stuck. That's the weekly candles. We go to the monthly candles. You can clearly see we're still stuck. We're still macro bullish until we break down. But you can clearly see this wedge is holding up, and we just hit the top again. So you hit the top of the wedge, you hit the downtrend, you hit the double 3-2. So you're at resistance. So until it breaks over about 203, it's not bullish for a breakout. But 2 cents could be a good target for a 7x. Depends on where it goes to the bottom, if it's ever going to hit 10 cents. But maybe 2 to 5 cents is your target. I mean, that's not bad. 5 cents would be a 20x from here. But like I mentioned earlier on the Beck network, we'll just draw it again. We're getting stuck at that resistance once again. You can see that. Where's October? Depending on where it is, September, October. I mean, we could easily pull back from here, crawl around for all these monthly candles and do nothing. And then finally, when they say we can go up, then we'll break out and then we'll go to the moon. So that's probably what's in store. Weakness and these candles getting slowly squeezed in here with some wicks above and below, but you get the idea. It's just going to be chopping down and sideways until they say go up. There's a good chance we come all the way back down here to this 1.5 area, even a little bit lower before we finally go up. Yeah, a lot of these coins, 40 to 50 plus drops are still in play at the moment. So we got time to buy in. We've been buying in, but like XCN and this one, when we were watching these things go to the moon, I remember I almost bought it here and then it went. But I bought Beam. And you guys that got 20Xs over this last year or whatever it was, we've been saying, hopefully you guys took some good profit. Yeah, that's not a bad strategy. Buy every other week. I'm thinking about buying a couple coins tired of throwing my money away, my man. Gamble plays and nothing and chop up. I think I should just pick 2 or 3 or 4 coins and just start putting in every check a little bit of money. I mean, it'll add up because, you know, we got what? It's April. Still got like 6-7 months before we should start grinding up. Retrace till June, could be. They will be speaking at an orphanage event end of April. Also just crossed over 100,000 holders. Oh, for ZBCN? That's not bad. That's probably why ZBCN is holding up so well. Yeah, ZBCN is probably going to be the play. It's probably when it takes off, it's going to have 2 of these large monthly candles spawn in. Just to the moon out of nowhere. It'll probably happen. It's going to be sitting at 9 cents. You'll get your 35x out of it. I don't even know what ZBCN's on. I don't think it's on Coinbase. I didn't even catch that, my man. Orphanage. Speaking at the XRP event. Gotcha. All right, that makes more sense than an orphanage. Yeah, don't text and drive, my man. Orphanage. Oh, man. Can we look at Lobstar? Bought in at 204. What is that? Lobstar. All right, man. Take it easy. Don't be such a stranger. I know I'm not streaming as much as I used to, but life is life. Let's see what Lobstar is. Lobstar. What the heck is this? Lobstar. Let's see what we got here. So you bought in at 004. Oh man, this is new. Come on, man. What are you buying it on, Mexi? I'd imagine. Now, this is a new coin, and we've seen this so many times. We try to be bullish on it, but let me see what you said. You bought it at 004. Didn't sell at 47. Is it going lower? I mean, there's no real way to tell you that because we've seen these new coins like this, and then you can be bullish on it all you want. We'll just stick with the daily chart here. Daily candle chart. All I can tell you really is it is making higher highs and higher lows, so that is a very good sign. Momentum has shifted up. It's almost crossed over the middle there, so that's what you want to see. But you also want to see some follow-through candles to the upside. So you are above the 382, so that is bullish over 2037. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, technically this thing could pump up to the 786 and hit a penny. It's at 4.3 at the moment. It doesn't look horrible. If it breaks over 207.007, then it'll put in a higher high and complete the little pattern here of higher highs, which is possible. So the momentum needs to stay up, but the moment you break below the 382, it's over. Never mind. All right. Yeah, I mean, if we draw our channel here, You can see it was restricting it. Now you're below the bottom of the channel and you're getting stuck at resistance and the bottom. So that is not a good look. You do have bearish divergence on the stock RSI, so just be careful. If it gets up to your target about 4.7, if it tags 5 again, which it could come up to that level, then maybe take some profit and get out. I mean, this, like I said, looking on the chart, you can clearly see the channel here from the middle to the bottom to the top is getting respected. And now it's down below it and it's getting stuck already on all these candles. And you can consider that bearish momentum to the downside. I mean, we're already on the daily candles here, so I'll draw one more for you. Yeah, if I saw this setup here, I wouldn't buy in. I mean, you could take the gamble that it's going to, you know, go back up to the top, but it's already broken the bottom and back testing it as resistance. And you can clearly see I just threw the other fib on the chart, the smaller one. You're still getting stuck below the 382. So technically, in a couple of different ways, it's bearish below the 382, the channel. So as long as it's below 4.7, it's bearish. But if it could break 4.7 and then break over 5.7, then you're in play. Then you could have a decent move up. 3.5x almost. But yeah, and also the bearish divergence. So not looking too great where it is. And like I said, you could get a move up and a wick up to that 0.5 and still be stuck. So we've seen that many times. You can clearly get a candle that spawns in right here again. What are we on? There's 3.5 hours left on the daily candle. You could have another candle spawn in and do this easily and hit that 5 level with a wick, still be stuck below, just like all of these candles, and then forming the bear flag and everything else on top of that. Then it's going to roll over and just do this. So yeah, I would just say if you're not too worried about it, not financial advice, just give it a couple days. Maybe it will wick up to that 0.5 and hit 5. But there's no guarantee. It's just bearishness all over the place. We got 12 people in here. What time is it? 3? All right. All right, let's see. Is there anything we didn't look at? Wait, are we looking at the right coin? Lobstar? Oh yeah. Oh, we're looking at Kite now. What is Arrow up to? What was that other one? Oh, Alien Base. Did someone say PNG earlier? Someone said PNG, I think, in LCX, and I skipped over that because we pulled up Deck Screener. Arrow. Man, Arrow's just completely dead in the water right now. Absolutely no momentum on Arrow. She's dead. It's at the bottom again, so this is another one. Like if you're bullish on Arrow, Turbo, Pepe, all these coins there's nowhere else for them to go. They're either going to zero or they're going back up. And I know we've been saying that forever, but just look at the death here. There's just 4 or 5 months of nothing. So said 4 months ago we're bearish, going to the bottom, and we're still just doing the same thing. My God. There is no life in crypto right now. What's going to make us go up? We're going to get up tomorrow and they're going to be doing something, whatever Trump said on his tweet, and then the market's just going to have a large red candles. Tomorrow may be bearish as hell. We may fall off the table tomorrow. Like, really. Just put in the bottom and get it over with. Yeah, this ACX coin we used to look at is going to zero as well. XRP, what is XRP doing? Oh, yeah, we drew our target box down here. XRP is still holding up, but we'll see what happens. It has one of the better looking charts. All right, let me see. You guys answer the poll. I don't know how much longer we're going to be on here. We got 18 votes. Let me refresh the page here. Did you guys hit the like button? Is there anything pumping right now at all? XRP. All right, let me switch the song again. Okay, we're on XRP. XPR. Man, we've been staring at the same thing forever. It's ridiculous. Holy crap. They rugged Morphware. Oh, look at Monero's chart. Monero looks bullish too, but you can't buy this coin anywhere. At least I can't. Monero's got a good overall chart. Question is, though, is at the top. Smacked into the 1272 800. And the momentum took a nosedive. Yeah, the bottom end for Monero. Pile into Monero. All right, I gotta go get something to drink. I will be right back. What's up, Dobata? Dobata 33. Have we seen XCN and Swift yet? No, we didn't look at XCN. But I'm glad you brought it up. I think Swiftcoin is done, isn't it? XCN. And it seems to me every time someone wants XCN, they also want Swift. XCN to the moon. Yeah, XCN's doing what ZBCN's doing. Still very, very strongly holding up, in my opinion, on the macro. Doesn't mean it can't die, but it's still not dying like everything else. And clearly, XCN has room to chop all the way down. You can see October takes you all the way to the end. You get squeezed in October, all the way down to 2.6, and then it's to the moon, up to our box. We've already dropped. So if that is the case, you have a chance of getting XCN unless it breaks over the 3.2 at 206 all the way down to 226 rather. How big of a drop is that over the next 6 months? Over 45% drop. And that also gives you the potential for a move all the way down there over the next 6 months if our box does get hit. Which I mean, we'll see. 20 cents is a 70x. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, if it puts in a bottom and it starts to break to the upside, it's a 97, 98x from the bottom if that pattern holds up. Hopefully it does, then we can have another XTN watch party. Those were such great times so long ago. Seems like so long ago. When was that? January 2025, it was all over. Damn, I can't believe it's been 2 years since I've had money, a good amount of money in the market. It's been 2 years since I owned Elon. Swift coin holding up. Last support. Yeah, I think we went over this last time. This is pretty much it for Swift coin. It can't really break our box and go lower than the 618. Momentum is clearly down. There's nothing happening. So we need something to wake up the market. We need something to happen. Our macro support box there, the long box, you can see the 618 is right there. The bottom trend line is still there. I mean, you could argue that. You can also argue the bearish case. The momentum is dead. Long ago in a galaxy far away, we broke the pattern and we back tested it already, and we're just slowly dying. So that could also be the case. But it is holding that 618 and the macro support level, so it's pretty much got to be the bottom, or there would be no bottom. It's going to go all the way back down to where it came from. Could you imagine if we actually, I mean, it's been so long. Can you guys imagine if we actually get a giant bull run at some point in the future? And this is the bottoms being put in over the next 6 months. And we get a massive move to the upside. That would be so nice. But like I said, keep in mind, we could chop right here in this little area for 6 months and then go up. What's up, my man? We got Cater in the house. Links Cater, what's up? You're still waiting for moon time. Yeah. It's been a long time, my man. We've been here for so long, it seems like. Can you guys believe we've been sitting here for over 2 years? Longer than that, depends on how long you've been on the channel. We've been here forever waiting. Feels like 2021. It feels like Sheep has run and Cardano's run. All these coins that ran Axie Infinity, it seems like that's never going to happen again. Those were the good days. Now we're stuck in purgatory, the shadow realm for all eternity. But what's up, my man? I tried to stream on Twitter too, but I forgot I have to re-up my account. Probably give this till 5 or 4 o'clock and see if anyone shows up. I know a lot of people are working. It is the Monday after a holiday weekend, so hopefully you guys did have a good Easter. I worked all weekend, so it was great. All right, let me go get that drink finally. Let me put this on a different song. Y'all guys hang out for a minute. See if we can come up with any coins to watch or look at. See if we can put anything up on the screen. So yeah, I'll be back in like 5 minutes or so, and then we'll see what we can see. All right, we're back. Got 7 people left in here. Did I miss anything? Not really. Years of buying the never-ending dip feels like forever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we all thought we'd be rich by now. Not really rich, but I thought my 2 grand on Toshi would give me something, and it just went to 0. What's up, Rami? How you doing? Arc Block and TokenFi. Yeah, we looked at Arc Block earlier. Don't remember what we said, but we looked at it. Oh yeah, it had a pump, but it's at resistance. I would not be buying in here. Wait for a pullback, not financial advice. But you can see we're above the 236, but the downtrend is still definitely in play. Got a little bit of momentum just to get you a little bit excited, and now it's stuck. So if we can hold over 33 and possibly break 56, then it's bullish and the downtrend is broken. And then I would start getting a little excited for it to start finally grinding up. But until then, we'll see what happens. But yeah, everything's stuck in a downtrend right now. Just massive bearishness all over the place. How many holders does ArcBlock have? Is it growing or is it just dead? Yeah, I just want to see if we're getting stuck at double. We're getting stuck at double bearishness, triple bearishness, bearishness forever. We're not going to know how to act when these coins finally start going up, because everyone gets excited on the little baby pumps. All right, so if we draw from that one to that one, you're above the 382 at the moment. So if this wicks and falls back below 35, then it's still bearish. Is that the ticker for TokenFi? Have we never looked at TokenFi? Wait, is that what you said? Not rich, but better off than I was. That's good, I guess. I'm not better off than I was. I'm in the hole big time on crypto. Under 25,000 holders, I think. Yeah, we were. I think ZBCN's over 100,000 now. What's up, Metal, my man? Metal detecting in the house. Hope you're holding up, my man. Hope you're holding up. TokenFi. Let's see. Have we never looked at TokenFi? I guess this is it right here. So we have a winner. So this coin, massive downtrend. So is this the coin? Trying to hold a slightly higher low, slight higher low at the moment. But like I keep saying, if your coin looks like this, you can clearly see it's trying to hold the bottom again. So any lower, and it's gonna have a lot of red candles spawn in again. So either the bottom or it's not. Momentum has shifted down big time, so there's a good chance it's going to drop more. Has to get over 203 and then 204 to be bullish. Short term. Long term, over a penny. And as for upside, there's no point. When your chart looks like this, there's no point in looking at upside, because the bottom's not in yet. There is no bottom at the moment, so it can go a lot lower. And then when these coins look like this, whatever exchanges they're on, they run the risk of getting delisted and just going into oblivion, never going back up. And that's due to the fact, and one of the facts is there's just too many coins now. If your coin ran in the past and it's going to zero now, then it's probably not going back up. And with that being said, we got PNG. Yeah, I mean, when you look at a chart like this, you can wish and hope, but it pulled so far away from the downtrend now. This thing is extremely bearish. It broke our macro support box. It is putting in a higher low, but it is also forming continuation down. The momentum is dead. I'd imagine there's no one talking about PNG anymore. I think Crypto John, I forgot about him. Crypto John used to talk about PNG a lot. Is he even still around? I haven't even seen his videos in forever. Which is understandable. I haven't even watched Vision in forever. Any of you guys watch Vision Pulse? Is he still streaming and doing videos? I haven't even looked. Yeah, I mean, the bottom's not in. The only hope is a higher low at the bottom. It doesn't look good for Pangolin. Oh yeah, someone said Pandu earlier, didn't you? Pandu. I think it was Eldor. So 4.5 to 5, or there's no bottom. But yeah, we looked at Pandu Pandas. Yeah. I know it's early on some of these coins and they're low market caps and whatnot, but technically they're bearish. High to the low. It came up and smacked into the 382. 382 is king when it says I'm bearish. And it's bearish. And now it's back below the 236. So it's probably going to end up pulling back down. But as I always say, do your research on whatever coin there is, Pandu here, Pingu, whatever the coin is, and just see if it has growing holders and people actually know about it. Yeah, you're below the high, low to the high 32, getting stuck already. If it breaks below 65, then down she goes. Put on your scuba suit. Go to the bottom of the ocean. Trade in your rocket for a submarine. But yeah, I mean, my man, PNG does not look good. It's bearish in so many ways. Sitting on your hands, not doing anything. Yeah. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm trying to save up money so I can buy Bitcoin in the next 6 months, and then maybe Turbo and maybe a couple of other coins, and just start, spot buying, DCAing, and just to have a couple of bags just in case something goes up. No more gamble plays, no more longing and shorting. I've done it for years, and I've just been losing all my money, so I can't. I'm just gonna spend what I can afford to spend, and just slowly load some bags up and see what happens. I appreciate you, my man, Rami. Yeah, you guys have been here for a while. He hasn't streamed in months, really? Who's that, John or Vision? Maybe that's why I haven't seen anybody on my feed. I haven't seen Vision in a while. I don't really watch Crypto John, but I haven't seen these people streaming forever. Damn. I know it's crazy to think about, my man. Looking back, it's been 2, 3 years, 4 years, and we're still here waiting for our money, and we're down. Oh, Vision has him. Gotcha, gotcha. Has he been doing updates? Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, I've been watching Vision since he started out, but like I said, I haven't watched him in a while. It's unfortunate, man. This crypto is killing us. It's killing channels, stealing our money. The shadow realm is strong in the crypto world. But yeah, the last coin I bought was Toshi, and it just went straight down when I bought in. So I was thinking about buying Turbo, but I know if I buy Turbo, I'll put whatever on. I put $50, $100, $200 on it. It's just gonna go straight down. Yeah, let's look at Jasmine. We haven't looked at Jasmine yet. All right, I got to put on a little bit more better music. This is too bearish. A little bit too bearish. We're going to the moon. Everyone buckle up. Let's see what kind of music we got. Hoping Jasmine comes back by 2029. Yeah, I mean, we want to all hope and wish and dream the same things, but the problem is there's too many coins. There's someone got a number. There's thousands of coins being launched every day now, which has been forever. I'm pretty sure on like Pump and the other sites, there's just thousands being launched every second. I don't even know the numbers, and I don't want to know. What number is Jasmine? Your safe bet is probably to stay in like the top 20 coins, maybe with a few gamble plays. Your safe bet is to stay in the top 10, and your safer bet is to stay in the top 5. There's not room to grow there. Oh yeah, we got to get the other chart for Jasmine. But if you stay in like the top 10 coins and you get a 5x and you're confident in what you're buying, I mean, like Dogecoin chart looks okay. You know, you get something back because most are going to lose from now on, I think, in crypto. That's why we said last time, I think the safe thing to do is just buy Bitcoin and wait for Papa Ben to open his mouth and tell us the top is in, bottom is in. But yeah, this looks just like the coin we were looking at. But yeah, we drew this last time, my man. I don't think you were here, but we could chop around for the rest of the year, rest of the summer until September, October, and then we'll start grinding up because we've seen that all over the place. The coins are just dead. There's no momentum. There's nothing happening. Momentum is shifting down on this one. Dead candles here for the last 3 months. Nothing. It hasn't moved. So the hope is it holds up, holds over this box, makes it through this box, and gets to this box. And you at least get a 10 to 12 to maybe, if you're lucky, 20 cent Jasmine at some point in the future. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as 2029. But I mean, we're already rocketed into 2026, so it'll be 2027 before you know it. Me and my man Cater here are going to be talking in a couple years and be like, man, it's been over 6 years and we're still here waiting for our money. What are we doing? Broken promises. Yeah. But yeah, Jasmine's not doing anything. It's not bullish until it gets over a penny. Not going anywhere until it gets over 2. And our dream moonshot would be 20 cents at this point. I mean, and it's been probably a year now. There's been no one here at the streams. That's why some of these other channels aren't streaming anymore. There's no revenue here. There's no real cause to say, why sit here every day and stream for 1 or 2 hours when you don't get any super chats, you don't get any revenue, when you have other things going on in your life, you got to work, and you want to do this, but there's just not here. So that's my point. That's why I stream like once a week now, because it's just dead. There's nothing happening. You know, and it takes time and effort for now $5 a month on YouTube revenue, because there's just nothing here. There's no views, there's nothing. You're better off just picking up overtime and just working your ass off. Because crypto is dead. Someday it'll be undead, hopefully. 5 cents would be good. 6 years and I'll still be bag holding. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we've been here for so long and we can look to the future and say we're still going to be in the same position, lower, in another couple years from now, and we can laugh about it. I don't know if that makes us a little bit nuts or what. Looking forward to 3 years from now, we're still broke. Damn, I can't wait for 3 years from now and I'm still broke. I stared at crypto for a decade and nothing happened. Oh, that's so sad. Stared at charts for a decade and never made any money. And you do have the few people that do make money, they get lucky. And of course, people know how to trade and stuff, but I've tried it all over the last years and it just doesn't work. Five, I already read that. Bitcoin is the way. I like looking at the power. What? Still holding your 10 million, Jasmine. Yeah, I mean, I think Bitcoin's going to be the way. There's too many other altcoins, so you take a chance on some of the top 5, top 10, but Bitcoin, even though there's diminishing returns, at some point, Bitcoin's going to go to 200K and plus and 500K. And it's going to slowly grind up over the years and years. But at this point, at my age, I'm not looking to hold. That's what makes it sad. I'm not looking to hold Bitcoin for the next 10 to 15 to 20 years and wait for $1 million Bitcoin. Because by then, it's over. It's over. You want to enjoy these years of your life, not sit here and stare at charts and be broke for 20 years. Which, 2021? It's been 6 years since I really made any money on crypto. Okay. But yeah, if you're here watching and you haven't said hi, say hi. I want to see who's still here. Let me put the chat on the screen. Man, the fact that you said that, that's one thing that I've been thinking about lately. The fact that I'm not going to enjoy, I probably won't end up enjoying the fruits of Bitcoin in the future, but if I just start buying it now, just keep buying and holding as long as I can, as long as I'm able to physically work and make money, then my kids will appreciate the investment I put in. So yeah, I'm glad you said that. Yeah, if my kids can reap the rewards of Bitcoin being $1 million 20 years from now, 10 years, whatever it's going to be, then I'm okay. I would be fine with that. And that's been my main thinking now. I really don't care how I end up financially. if I have to work my ass off for the next 10 to 15 to 20 years and just invest slowly in Bitcoin or whatever it's going to be, if I can have some sort of something I can give to my kids that they can have for when they're my age, they're not struggling. That's what all you can do as a parent. What's up, Provid? Provid 247's in the house. Sweet and injective price targets for bull run. Oh man, I don't mean to laugh. What bull run? Are we ever gonna have a bull run again? Is my question. Good to see you here though. For the bull run. Man. I have a feeling that word's gonna go the way of the dinosaur. Bull run 2029. Well, I'm taking from what I've been watching. I watch Ben Cohen a lot, which I haven't watched in weeks now because I already know what he said months ago. But he was right about pretty much everything. So hate him, like him, whatever, I don't care. He's been pretty much on point with everything he's ever said, which I know there's haters, but I don't really care. But we should have a bottom being put in around November this year. Maybe it's early, like everything else was, but we should have some sort of something, and we should start grinding up. So I'm not going to miss the next leg up. So if I have to just buy Bitcoin, ride it up, so be it. And then when he says the top is in, sell, buy back in on the bottom, and just do that. And then one day hand my account over to my kids and say, here, I did my best. But the fact that there's so many coins now, I don't see how there's a massive bull run ever again. To be honest, I don't see how there's ever going to be a fork bull run. It's just, I don't see how it's possible. You either gamble and get lucky, or you just buy Bitcoin and shut your mouth. Who used to say that? The Rock? Someone said that. I remember Vision saying that. Someone said that. Shut your mouth and know your role. Buy Bitcoin. Your daughter knows how to access in the future. Yeah, I don't think I ever knew that you had a daughter. I think I know you had a wife, but I didn't know you had a daughter, my man. It would have been nice to make money in this market and actually, I mean, what, years ago now, we kind of talked about, when we make our money, we're going to kind of maybe meet up. Hopefully no one tries to kill me, but meet up, and visit some of you guys that have been here. I mean, we've been together for, some of you guys have been here from the beginning. But we'll see. Let's see. We're halfway in the bear market. Oh, they think Bitcoin could hit 1 million by 2032. We will see. Man, that would be nice, but that's why I'm thinking about buying Bitcoin, because I'm gonna listen to Ben. I'm gonna call him Papa and say, tell me what to do, Papa. Tell me to buy Bitcoin. Tell me the bottom is in. Make my dreams come true. What did you say? But yeah, I think Bitcoin is not going anywhere. So Bitcoin's probably the safer play. I know everyone has their favorite coin. I was there in 2021. I know how it works. I know people get married to coins, married to a community, married to an idea, married to their tech, married to their use case. But I mean, how long can you hold on to that? How long can you hold on to that dream of all those different things? And it's been It's been over 5 years and there's still nothing happening, and they're still promising you the world. Oh, just wait, this use case, this narrative, this is gonna happen, and it just never happens. Life is too short for that. What's up, Zumbo Matt? Oh, whatever happened to Matthew and Matt? Zombo Matt in the house. I believe in you. How do you find your strength? You have when I started in crypto, stay optimistic. I'm positive you will do amazing things for you and your kids. Yeah, I don't remember your name. Used to be you. Did you used to have a different name? Zombo Matt. I remember we used to have a couple of Matts and Matthews that came in here. They're not here anymore. No one's here anymore. But yeah, I think 6 months from now we should start going up. Got more crypto online. Does good technical investment. I appreciate you, Metal. Member for 20 months. The fact that you're holding Jasmine, we're going to 0, and you're still a member is awesome, my man. I appreciate you over these years being here. That is awesome. Yeah, that is awesome, my man. One of these days, if I ever make it, I'll go to England and visit. What's up, JY's Adventures? What's up? Yeah. That's what it's all about. Metal, undead. It's the only reason I'm involved in crypto. I want to change my kids. They do fine. Oh, you got kids too. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about now, especially when you start getting older and you've been staring at these charts forever and you wanted something to happen 5, 10 years ago and it never happened for you. Then all you start thinking about is your kids and you want better for them. Get them to. And I know people say that. I've heard that my whole life. People saying, spoiling your kids and giving them money and giving them anything they want, which, you have to balance it out. But if I could give my kids a better life than I had growing up, struggling and working, I have good kids. They grew up to be good people. They're not quite grown-ups yet, but I think I did pretty good, so I would want to give them that. 16 people in the chat. What's up? I go to the gym 5 days a week. I don't have a wife. I'm a single parent. Oh, maybe it was your mom you were talking about. Were you the one talking about your mom? Yeah, I think it was you. You said your mom. I think you said your mom sold something and bought Toshi when I bought Toshi. All right, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm the same way, my man. I had full custody of my first two since they were babies from my ex-wife. I've always had my kids. Just not over the last year, but yeah. Yeah, everyone hit the like button, answer the poll. Let me check out the poll. Let's see what's happening. 25 votes. I know we've had way more people than that come in and out. Let's get out and vote, everyone. For you guys that are in here now, anyone see the Trump tweet on Truth Social? Are we going to 0 tomorrow? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. She sold her Kava for Toshi. I mean, it doesn't matter. They both went to 0. I looked at Kava earlier. Kava was going down. I believe it was Kava. Pretty sure it was Kava because I was just scrolling through the charts. I'm like, man, these coins are dying. Kava. Yeah, you can see how Kava came all the way down to the 1.4 area at 5. And I know there's people way back when we looked at it. Oh, it's never going that low. And then just, damn, that thing completely died. Jeez. Kava got a big ass candle spawned in. Yeah, Doge has a very nice overall chart. It's probably going to go lower, but it has a macro good chart. Dogecoin is one of those top coins that it's probably going to be a good play. Just buy Dogecoin and Bitcoin, and you can sleep good at night. Could you check out Pudgy Penguin? Pudgy Penguin. Yeah, I thought, what is Pudgy doing? Am I spelling that right? Wait, that's Pingu, ain't it? Pudgy Penguins. Yeah, Pudgy Penguins I always see on Reels and stuff on Facebook and whatnot. Which I guess it doesn't even matter because they're going to 0 as well. Yeah, we got a better chart for Pingu. I know it hasn't been that long since we looked at it. Finance chart. I guess it has been a minute. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those coins that's holding up on its last little leg, and it does not look good at all. Momentum is doing nothing. It's trying to hold the 786 at 206, but it's forming a bear flag, or did form, and it's already broken it, and it's already had a red candle spawned in, and now it's back testing, getting stuck on those two little green candles there, so it's bearish. That's because there's too many coins. No one cares. I mean, it could be whatever coin you want it to be. Just there's too many coins. No one cares. There's no one here to buy these coins anymore. It's just the way it is. Crypto is dead. The only hope is it becomes undead, like the channel name. May never happen. But yeah, you're below the 236. You're bearish. You look like you broke the bear flag to the downside. Pingu probably has more downside to go. I don't know if their holders are increasing. I mean, they do have the brand thing going on with the reels and whatnot, but it doesn't mean the coin's going to go up. Yeah, you're sitting directly on the 786 here. Look at that. Final support. Final level. Either win or it's game over. Final level 006. Damn, all those candles are holding that level too. I can move it. It's not perfect, but they're all holding. If it breaks that, then it's going to do like the rest of these coins. So it needs to get over 007 and then a penny. But it doesn't look great at the moment. The low's not going to hold. That's a 45% drop, and then it's going to fall off the table 72%. Only hope is that it moves up. Like I said, there's no momentum. That is the wrong thing. Only hope is a macro higher low, which we've drawn these a million times, and then it just break down. So it has to hold the level it's at, or it's done, no matter what's going on with it. Three or 4 or 5 years from now, you won't even remember some of these coins because they were just nothing. Damn. Longest stream we've had in a long time, 2 hours. happened to Drift Protocol? I forgot about Drift. Hacked? Yeah, they probably not. You know, telling. It's like I've been saying, it doesn't really matter. There's so many protocols and networks and whatever else out there, and there's just too many. And anyone that comes into crypto does their whatever research and they go buy this one, that one, this one, that one out of thousands and thousands of different coins, then there's no wonder these coins are dying because there's not enough people to buy in. When you zoom out, they're all the same. It's all the same thing. They all do the same thing. There's nothing different, just different names. Slap a different label on it and say, buy my coin. Drift. I guess we'll look at Drift. Yeah, we used to get asked about Drift in the past. Drift was going to the moon. Drift is just another, I guess, just like another, what is it? Grain of sand on the beach. There's just so many of them. Yeah, I would never buy this coin. It broke the 382, got stuck, and it's just been dying. I mean, you couldn't know that in the past, but these coins promise so much, and there's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. What time is it? 4. So should we stay on for a little bit longer or end it? I'm actually just kind of waiting around. We'll have dinner in a little bit. I really have nothing to do at the moment. 13 likes, 26 votes. It does help the longer I stay on because more people will view. He lost $2,000 on Drift. Damn. Yeah, the last time I saved up money, you already know, I bought Toshi, and what is even Toshi doing? Yeah, all these coins that we've covered on the channel, Drift, AI Tech, anything, they're all going to zero. Oh yeah, this one, man. Why can't someone come up with a platform, an app, to where you can just short, long anything you want on crypto without having all the regulation and red tape to get through? There's so many coins right now which short the hell out of. Solidus being one of them. Solidus is about to fall off the table big time. Got the dance music on. Let's go. We're going to the moon. Everyone pile in. What was the coin you said? Drift. 22 on your screen. Oh, it says 10 on mine. Oh no. I gotcha. Yeah, I was kind of waiting until after 4. See if anyone that's been here shows up. Because we used to stream around 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Different people are, up, out of work. So I would like to see who could show up again. I mean, you guys here, most of you guys here have been here for years. We've been here for a long time. Has anyone seen flip coins anywhere? I haven't heard from flip coins in a while. I see there's so many people I can't even remember now who used to be here. I know Roger's still around. Hopefully he's doing all right. Eldor recently came back. Kura, I forgot about Kura. Ari stops in every once in a while. I don't know how Patrick's doing, Alex is doing, all the Daves are doing, all the Matthews are doing. Dave Lark from Singapore, haven't heard from him in a good while. Who else could I remember? I need someone a blast from the past to show up, like from a long time ago, to be like, hey, oh yeah, Slava. I forgot about Slava. Yeah, where's our boy Slava at? Slava wasn't here last stream either. I know you're listening, my man. Slava, what's up, my man? Maybe he's on vacation. Slavaki. Yeah, Silver, I know you're from Texas, my man. I think you're down south. When's the last time you've been to Galveston? I appreciate that, my man. It's good to be back. I miss streaming, even being broke. But it is what it is. But yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I went and spent a week in Galveston just because I wanted to just get away. Stayed right on the seawall, hot tub, pool. I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. We're gonna relax and just hang out, see the water, and get in the water. But right there by Pleasure Pier. I don't know if any of you guys on here have ever seen Galveston or been to Galveston, but man, sometimes it's nice to just get away, hit up the ocean, hit up the beach, hit up a pool, and just do nothing for 3 or 4 days. Yeah, and we actually, I don't know if you guys know anything about Galveston. I can't remember what it's called, but there's a bar. I don't know if it's a restaurant too. There's a, what is it called? I know Chuck Norris recently died, but there's a bar right there that he went to a couple times that he was famous for going to down there in Galveston. We went to that bar and had a couple of drinks. Damn, I can't remember what it's called. Port Aransas, yeah. Port Aransas is nice. Wait, what am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of South Padre Island. Yeah, I've been to Port Aransas though. Can't beat going down to the beaches on Galveston and down Texas coast. We used to go a lot to damn, what is it called? Damn. We're all talking about beaches. Is there anyone in the chat that's never seen a beach? Never been to a beach? Like a real beach? South Padre Island, yeah. I've been there once to South Padre. I want to say it was called Rockport. I don't know if you've ever been to Rockport. I think it got destroyed by the last hurricane that came through. I'm not even sure. We used to go down to Rockport a lot. South Padre Island State Park. What did I miss? Sell your coin when some bad news comes up during this bull run. That's what happened to my coins. Yeah. Well, like I said, did you guys check out um Trump's tweet? Supposedly tomorrow it's about to go down. Rockport, Texas is my hometown. Really? You from Rockport? Oh man, we used to always go down to Rockport all the time. Not anymore. Ain't been there in a while. Rockport, Texas. Yeah, we used to go down there and get little cabins and stay and fish and just hang out. Yeah, now that we went to the beach a couple weeks ago, that's all I want to do now. I was like, man, I just want to go see some water again. I want to go fish. I want to go swim. I just want to relax. When I'm not working, hit the beach. Yeah, I've been to South Padre, been down, all those places, Matagorda, Rockport, um, Surfside Beach, Galveston. Went to, I think a beach, I don't know. Went to like Destin, Florida. But yeah, the beach life. What's up, Ari? How you doing? I believe you're in Florida, ain't you, Ari? Ari from Florida. Hopefully you've been hitting us some beaches. We're talking about beaches now. There's nothing to talk about. We've been on here for over 2 hours talking about our beach experiences. I can't remember the other place we went. We went to Destin and we went to, damn, what is it called? I don't know what that area is in Florida. I'd have to look it up. But it's a place like in a bay area where there's just boats everywhere. You can pretty much walk in the water. There's parties there all the time. They have these bars out there, I believe. Been to Clearwater. Clearwater. Where's that at? Is that in Florida? I imagine, I don't know, if you live on the beach or you live right by the beach or you live in Florida, do you ever get tired of the water and the seagulls and the people everywhere? Clearwater's in West Coast, Florida. Okay. I Yeah, I'd have to look it up, but I want to say the farthest I've been in Florida is around the Destin area. Yeah, you could go beach detecting. That's funny you say that because as you get older, we were walking along the beach and I was like, you know what? We should have a metal detector right now. I was like, we're at that age. Let's get us a metal detector. But yeah, that's the one thing nice down there in Florida is the clear water. I know we're talking about the place, but Never get tired of the water, he says. Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, that's one of the best things. I mean, that's one of the most relaxing things in life. If you could drive down to the beach in your whatever, your truck, whatever you got, just back that thing up, fish, swim, relax. Sometimes light a bonfire up on the beach. Just lay there and listen to the waves. Just chill. Key Largo, Florida, your high school days, high school years. Oh, so you went to high school in Florida, or you took a trip there? Yeah, I'm gonna try to run this thing to 3 hours, so hopefully you guys stay with me. Hopefully we can make a 3 hour stream after all this time. Oh, it's for good for what? Even better on the grass. It's good for mind grounding, they call it. All right. 7 years in the Keys. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just as good down there in South Padre and stuff, down that way, down South Texas. We're staring at the same coin. Go to zero, talking about beaches. Hit it with a spade. Hit it with a spade a few times until it released. It had fins. Oh, damn. "13 likes." Let's see, 26 votes. So we're not getting any more votes. Let me refresh here. Oh, that'd be so cool to find a live grenade. I know that's dangerous, but that would be so cool to find a live grenade. I've never had a metal detector, never used one, never done anything with it, so maybe I need to someday. I know that sounds kind of old. At this point, I just want to go to the beach and relax and watch all the beautiful people pass by. Man, I was surprised. It was what, a couple of weeks ago, so it was still March. I'm surprised so many people out in Galveston. So many people everywhere. Anything exciting in the market today? Nah, there ain't nothing happening. We looked at so many dead coins already on the stream. Just everything's dying. Everything's just pretty much dying. A couple of coins are holding up on their last leg, Ari, like Pepe, Zebek Network, XCN, Turbo, and a couple of others, but most coins are going to zero. Yeah, see, there's only two people left here. Where'd everyone go? Everyone's going home. But I believe you're still holding well and something else. Yeah, you guys were talking about exercising. I exercise at work. You guys know how many miles I walk when I work 3 days? When I work three 12-hour shifts. I work not work. I walk about 35 miles during those 3 shifts. And actually, when we were in Galveston on vacation, it's been a while. I weighed myself, and since my last divorce separation, I lost 50 pounds. And now after I've been working and doing more, I've lost another 30 pounds. So I'm like in the best shape I've been in 10 years. So wish my crypto portfolio was that way in better shape, but it's not. Wi-Fi used to be expensive to buy. Wi-Fi is going to zero, isn't it? Should we buy more Shiba? Harlem, what's up? No, don't buy no more Shiba. We looked at Shiba earlier. Shiba's about to go to zero. Shiba's not looking good. None of the dog coins besides Dogecoin looks good. We looked at Elon, BONK. Turbo's a okay one. Turbo's good. And Doge at this point, but all the others are going to zero. I think, yeah, let me look at Shiba again, but I believe Shiba's one of the ones that's about to just drop off the face. Yeah, we drew the continuation pattern. It's already getting stuck at the low. So if I could short Shiba, I would short the hell out of it right now. Not financial advice. Shiba's going down. You'll get it way cheaper. Turbo's still, excuse me. Turbo's still holding up. I'm thinking about buying into Turbo and just start loading up a bag just because. I would at this point I would say Turbo. It looks like Shiba's about to take a nosedive. Turbo could do the same thing. Turbo's holding our support for 3 months now on the same level at the 0097 level, but it's holding. This one, Shiba, doesn't look good. It looks like it's about to go down. What's up, AZ, XPO? Yeah, I need to load up my turbo bag and then watch it die. I'll just straight out tell you guys if I buy turbo, because you guys know when I bought Toshi, went to zero. XPO, is this it? Is this plasma? Or is there two different coins? Yeah, same thing as all the other coins. It had a little pump, and then people ask about it, get excited, but it's still stuck. I guess you could say it tried to break the downtrend here. Maybe it did break the downtrend. Okay. All right, we take it back. All right, XPL broke the downtrend. You're above the 382. You hit all the way to the 786. So we'll see what happens here. It is bullish over 10, 10 and a half. Apparently the little downtrend is broken here. So it needs to hold 10 and get above 12, break out over 14. But if it falls back below 10, 10 and a half, then it's very bearish. It's a false breakout. But it's the first coin we've looked at today that has potential to move up. The momentum is up. Looking on the 3-day candle, let's look at the weekly. Might take that back. The more we zoom out, we could take back what we said. It still looks like it's decent at the moment, so it's trying. One of the better coins we've seen all day. Momentum is up. It's bullish short term, and you just got to keep the momentum going. What's up, Honey Badger? Can we look into Mezzo? Came out the other day. I'm waiting for a bottom. Mezzo. What is that on? Mezzo. First, let me take a peek at Mog for my man here. Thinking about transferring your Jasmine to Mog. Why? Why? Oh no. Nah, not financial advice, my man, but Mog is bearish as hell. There's things coming down to the 618. The next volume area is probably going to dip down in here, so you're looking at another 50 to 60 to 70% drop. There's nowhere else for it to go. It's already breaking support. There's nothing here. The volume is down here. So if you're going to do that, I would wait. I'd wait till it comes all the way down to 19. I don't know what Mezzo is. This thing? Did they just launch it on Coinbase? Yeah, let me know if this is the right coin. Yeah, it's brand new. They launched it on Coinbase and they rugged it. Did we look at Caspa today? Yeah, Caspa's going to zero. Caspa's extremely bearish. Are you holding Caspa? Oh, you don't own it, but I'm looking into it. Yeah, I mean, there used to be a little bit of hype around Caspa, but I think Caspa had his run. Caspa's done. Yeah, just let me know if that's the coin, the Mezzo coin, but that's going to zero. I would never buy that. But yeah, we looked at Caspa. I think we said you'll be lucky if you hit 50 cents to $1 now. I don't remember. Yeah, Caspa was the one that's pulling away from the downtrend. It broke the it's holding the 382. That's what we said. So it's still technically trying to hold, but it has to hold here. If it breaks 3, then it's 618 is in play. So until otherwise noted, it's in a massive downtrend. It's pulling away. You could easily drop 70% from here. So the fact that the market is the way it is, and we're probably not going to start going up until probably late year, October, November, whatever it's going to be. There's a chance that these coins, if you're looking to buy Caspa, you might just want to wait. If it comes down to a sub a penny, 618, then maybe that's the time to buy in, depending on where we are in the year. If it's September, October, and we're sitting down here on support, then that's probably the best time to ever buy Caspa. But yeah, I don't see any reason why it would go up. I don't know, you guys that just came in late, Trump tweeted out a crazy tweet. Tomorrow's supposed to be something happening with Iran, I guess. I don't even know what's going on. I don't watch the news. I just saw a tweet earlier. But you guys go look at his tweet on Truth Social, on Trump's latest tweet. It's nuts. We may have a day of the large red candles tomorrow. Maybe it'll get it over with. Where did my... Yeah, and I think the momentum is completely dead on Caspa too. I don't know where my stock are, so I ran off to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the weekly momentum shifted down. The monthly is dead. So there's a good chance it's trying to hold, but there's a good chance it's about to go down further. So 3 is your big price to hold on Caspa. They led against BTC. I'm split between it being a rug or just a new. Yeah, it doesn't look good. that was it on the chart, I wouldn't touch it. No matter what the use case is or what they say it does, we've seen it a million times over. It doesn't matter. There's no one here. No one cares about crypto. No one's going to buy it. It's not going anywhere. It's just the way it is. There's too many coins now. Yeah, I gotcha. The graph. Graph is dead. Do you hold this one, or are you thinking about buying it? I mean, it's a gamble to buy it because it's going to zero. The momentum is completely dead. Stock RSI is flat. This thing is flatlined. Massive macro downtrend. Short-term downtrend. The low is broken. The box is broken. There's nothing to say bullish momentum up. It even broke the previous all-time candle bottom. This is extremely bearish. It may get some sort of a pump back to the upside, but that's just a dream, a hope, a gamble. There's no telling. If I draw a short-term fib on it here just to get something to look at, you can see the bottom 0.532. Yeah, I mean, until it gets over 4, there's nothing to be said about upside moves. But we've seen it before. You can always buy in and it pumps, but I wouldn't say that's going to happen. Especially with what could happen tomorrow. I would wait on anything. GRT's dead. Yet to be seen if it's going to be undead someday. Very few will make it to being undead. Yeah, they're going to go lower, Ari. It looks like they're both going to go lower. What is Bitcoin at? 69K still? Yeah, if Bitcoin starts dropping tomorrow, these coins are going to get destroyed. Yeah, that's good that you got it on XCN. XCN did work out well. I remember when we watched XCN just break out and go to the moon. Hopefully you made some money on it. But yeah, that was a good play. That was the day we had over 200 people coming to the live stream just for XCN. Good old days. And then we've been dead ever since. All right, we're under 20 minutes till 3 hours. I'm trying to get this stream to 3 hours here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep loading up some dry powder. I'm going to just save up some money, and then at the right time that I think it's going to be, I'm going to buy a couple of things and see what happens. But right now, there's nothing telling me. Everything looks like it's about to go down lower. About to hit the fan. We're about to go down. That's good, my man. 1,300% profit before you pulled the trigger. QNT. Let me pull up QNT, and then I got to go to the little boys' room real quick. I'll be right back. QNT. What is Q? I haven't looked at QNT in forever. QNT. Would I buy more quant? QNT is not bad. I mean, it's still holding up. It's not a coin that's dying yet. We've seen them die from this pattern here, but it is a good continuation, or not really continuation, but it's a good accumulation happening here. But until it gets over $100, excuse me, it's not bullish. But it's not bad. It's not one of these coins that's breaking down and dying. It's still holding its own. So if you're bullish on quant, and it's not a bad choice, I would say. Momentum's trying to shift up from where it is, but it may come right back up to $100 and get stuck and just chop around until October, which is very possible. but there's nothing saying it's going to break out anytime soon. It could pump right back up to 100, pull right back down to 70, 60 bucks, and do it again until later in the year, and then it'll finally break out. But like I said, do your research. I know you probably know about quant. Just see if the number of holders are growing or if it's just dead. Are their Twitter followers growing, or is it just doing nothing? If no one knows about it, then it's just it's not going to do anything. All right, let me switch the song real quick. I'll be right back again. We'll sit on here for like another 20, 10, 15 minutes. I'll switch the song really quick. But I do appreciate you guys that have come through. Hit the like button, answer the poll. We are going to be on here for maybe 10 more minutes or so. Trying to make it to 3 hours. Just because I do appreciate you guys. And I will be right back. All right, all right. We got 8 people still here. 10 minutes for 3 hours. Is the music too loud? Reminds me of my clubbing days and this tune. Yeah, good night, my man. Let's just scroll. Yeah, wow. Yeah, Quant could be a good play. Q&T still got a good looking chart. If it doesn't die from here, which it's holding up, like I said, but it's not bullish until it gets over 100. Yeah, just kind of scrolling through some of the charts, looking at all this. What is this? Quantum resistance ledger. Still bearish. Oh, I forgot about Rich Quack. Going to zero. Everything's going to zero. Everything's bearish. Whatever happened to render? Render. Ren's going to zero. And RLC. I used to own RLC back in the day. No one's ever going to buy that coin. Rose is going to zero. RSR was supposed to be the next Bitcoin at some point, and it's going to zero. If you're ever trying to buy a coin and they say it's the next Bitcoin, I think we looked at a Bitcoin 2.0 or something like that, or something recently. If they say it's the next Bitcoin, there is no next Bitcoin. It's going to zero. Raven coin. Yeah, they mined Raven to zero. Oh, I forgot about the sandbox. Sandbox is going back to where it came from. Whatever happened to Mana? Oh, an ape coin. Mana and ape coin. Man, they all look the same. Everything's going down. Down, down, down. One second. Yeah, is there anyone here? Anyone left? We got under 5 minutes left. Watching our coins go to zero. Necky's going to 0. Forgot about Necky. Math. I forgot about math going to 0. Jesus. Heroes of Mavia. Cat and a Dog's World. What was that? What was that other coin? Not Mr. Miggles. Yeah, I guess we're done looking at coins. Or Marinade's going to 0. Yeah, Bitcoin's stuck. It's about to fall. 40K incoming. All right, since we got like 2 minutes left, still got 6 people here, but let me go ahead and get out a deck screener. Let's end the poll. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys hanging out for 3 hours here. Like I said, if you haven't said hi in the chat, feel free. I know there's people that come here all the time that don't ever say anything. It'd be nice to see who's here. You've been holding Turbo since 003. Man, Turbo, like I've been saying all stream, and I do every stream, Turbo is one of the ones that I'm going to start probably buying into. I mean, if you've been holding since then, I mean, not financial advice, but it's either going to 0 or, like I said earlier, it's been holding our level for 3 months now. The level we've been looking at since it was holding the 382. We said it's possibly going to come down to this level, but that's it. It can't go any lower. So this is either the bottom for Turbo, which I want to think it is, but man, there's no telling. The momentum is dead on Turbo and everything. There's no one here to care. The only reason I'm thinking about buying in is just because it could possibly go up and do a 70 to 100x. From here, you can see how it's in the channel. It's respecting the channel. From the top to the middle to the bottom to our final support at the 0.5. So if we pull this over and just kind of do this, maybe for the next 5 to 6 months, we have just these little rinky-dink candles spawning in here like we have now, doing nothing. And then come later in the year, September, October, maybe we finally start grinding over the 382, and then it slowly makes its way up to whenever the next run is going to be, or move. Then it comes back to the top of the channel. And if you're patient and you don't mind holding and you can lose the money if it goes to 0, then you'll get your money back. But honestly, no one knows. The momentum is dead. It's flat. There's nothing happening with anything right now. Best thing we could do right now is just pick a couple of coins, slowly DCA in, buy the lows, buy the dips, and in the meantime, grind away for the rest of the year. Hopefully we go up, and Don't worry so much. That's going to be my view now, is not to worry so much about where my bags are going when I finally do buy in. If I start buying into Turbo every couple of weeks when I get paid, I'm just going to hold it and see what happens. If it goes to zero, I've been there many times before, so I wouldn't be shocked. And if it goes up, then so be it. But I do appreciate you guys coming in. We made it to 3 hours, surprisingly. Hopefully you guys stay safe. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Go check out the tweet from, go look on Twitter or Truth Social and look at Trump's latest tweet if you haven't seen it. Supposedly tomorrow, I think Tuesday here. Just go read the tweet. It's crazy. So we'll see what happens. If nothing happens tomorrow, then it doesn't matter. No one cares about what Trump says. Which I don't have anything against anybody or anyone. I just want my bags, or I want crypto to go up so the channel doesn't die. I don't really care. But yeah, made it over 3 hours. Not bad. I was hoping we see Crypto Meolysis in the house, but he's not here. Maybe he's listening. Crypto Meolysis to the front of the line. Where are you at? We're just going to stay streaming until Mr. Meolysis shows up and says hi. His Elon bag's going to zero. So. But yeah, I mean, if Turbo ends up dropping from here by tomorrow, I do have a little bit on the side. I may buy in tonight, so I don't know yet. So if Turbo ends up dropping, you can just say in your mind, just know that I bought in. I killed Toshi, and I'm about to kill Turbo. So if Turbo crashes, you know I bought. If it doesn't, then I was too scared to pull the trigger. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. None of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good luck. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night. Hopefully tomorrow goes well. And we'll stay here and keep things going. At some point, hopefully we'll make it out of the shadow realm. So with that being said, once again, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.